we get to the NFC North, and we're going to start at the frozen tundra of Green Bay. We don't know how long Aaron Rodgers will still continue to be an elite quarterback, so their window might be closing. What does he need? A wide receiver with speed. That's what he needs. Dr. Seuss rhyme there. But he's going to need a complement for Devontae Adams and Devin Funchess. We don't know how long Devin Funchess is going to stay healthy and on the field. They're going to need a speed receiver. A couple of options they may have in the first round are Justin Jefferson, slot receiver from LSU. Tall, fast, he can win in the slot. He can instantly make a seamless transition to the league and be the ideal complement for Adams and Funchess. So watch for Justin Jefferson to be a target. Denzel Mims is supposedly a receiver they love. He's a playmaker that can step in as well. He's a guy that can win on the outside, so you can move the receivers around to beat different coverages. If they decide to pick a wide receiver later to fill that speed void, they can go with KJ Hamler from Penn State. Has speed for days. He's going to be uncoverable in the NFL. He's a guy that would fit seamlessly as well and be that ideal speed and deep threat complement for Adams and Funchess. Next, we go to the Bears. Now, they tried to fix their offseason quarterback issue by getting Nick Foles. So whether it's Nick Foles or Mitch Trubisky that's going to play the quarterback position, they're going to need offensive tackle help to keep them both upright. They could also use another wide receiver to help complement Allen Robinson and Anthony Miller. Now, unfortunately, they don't have a first-round pick, so they're going to have to rely on the second round. And a guy that might be available and sitting there for them as offensive tackle is Isaiah Wilson. Isaiah Wilson is a mammoth of a tackle. He can come in, play the blind side right away. He can play right, but you want to use that guy at left tackle. He's a beast. He's a guy that can step in. It's a good tackle class in this draft, and Isaiah Wilson would be perfect in Chicago. A wide receiver that may fall to the Chicago Bears in the second round, a couple of them actually are Brandon Ayuk, which would be a steal in the second round if they can grab him. Possession receiver, also wins on the outside. Great value pick there, but they may also look at Jalen Reagor. Jalen Reagor's stock has dropped a little bit, didn't perform well at the combine, but before then he was a solid first round pick prospect. So look for him to be a possibility there, as well as Brian Edwards from South Carolina. Couldn't compete at the combine, but also solid, big-time receiver. He plays a little bit like Allen Robinson, so not sure he's a fit, but could be a target, as well as Van Jefferson from Florida. He also couldn't compete at the combine, but he's a player with a lot of talent, has good enough speed, and can also fit into the league right away. We go to Detroit. Now, Matt Patricia comes from the Bill Belichick tree, so on that defense, you need playmakers, and that's what they'll be looking for in this draft. Specifically, in my opinion, corners, but they could also use a linebacker. Now, in the first round, at pick number 3, the ideal pick and the perfect pick is Jeff Okudah. Comes in, cover corner, the ideal corner that they need. He is a true shutdown corner, the best corner in this draft. Now, the problem is, a lot of rumors are that they're trying to trade down. The Atlanta Falcons might be a trade partner. If they do and they try to fill the corner void, look for them to maybe look at Kristen Fulton from the LSU. He's a solid player as well. Again, had off the field issues and injuries, but when healthy is a solid pro and could be a difference maker. Trayvon Diggs, brother of Stephon Diggs, also a solid player. He's a guy that converted from wide receiver to cornerback, played at Alabama, so good pedigree, good resume. Another guy that would make sense. If they go linebacker, they can go with guys like Kenneth Murray, also from Alabama, solid playmaker that could fit in right away, or Patrick Queen, a guy that could rush the passer. He could be a chess piece at the linebacker position that's key for those New England style, now Detroit style defenses. Then we go to the Twin Cities and the Minnesota Vikings. Now, they got rid of Stephon Diggs, so they're going to have to replace Stephon Diggs with another playmaking wide receiver. They also need some offensive line interior help with guard and center to help out Kirk Cousins, make him stay upright and deliver those passes. He's not mobile, folks. So in the first round, they have a few picks at 22 and 25. They have 12 picks overall. Some targets I would try to take a look at are Denzel Mims, playmaker, would be the perfect replacement for Stephon Diggs. Ideal playmaker, comes from Baylor. He just has to put on more weight, but can win deep, can win in contested catches and in the red zone. Another guy that's good there is Brandon Ayuk from Arizona State. Possession receiver as well as wins on the outside. Solid playmaker. Would also fit perfectly across from Adam Thielen. If they go interior line later in the draft, Cesar Ruiz from Michigan, great guard, can play both guard positions. He's a tone setter. He is a true hog molly, a guy that you want on your line. He's a tough guy. And like I said, comes from Michigan, good program. So he's a guy that they could target to keep Kirk Cousins on the field and healthy.